You must be 18 years of age to watch this video. There was coarse language in it. Hey, what's going on? It's Coffey. Today I'm going to teach you how to make Stromboli. This thing is delicious. It's probably one of the best tasting things you're ever going to put in your mouth. Now Stromboli, it's Italian, it's old. It was invented by an Italian back in the 1950s in this little town just outside of Philadelphia called Essington. By a man named Nazareno Romano at Romano's Italian restaurant and pizzeria. I've got it a little bit different than what the original is. The original is mostly deli meats, a variety of cheeses, and sauce is served on the side. This is my Stromboli. I make the rules. So I'm putting some sauce right in this motherfucker. Also, when people hear Stromboli, they might think of the movie Stromboli, which is actually apparently where the name came to this delightful feat of food. You want to make sure you use a lot of flour on your counter space for your working area, and make sure it's on your hands. Because you want to make sure the flour doesn't stick. That makes it a hell of a bitch to work with. You want to flatten your dough out, make sure it's nice and even. Use a rolling pin. Makes it come in real handy. If it's too thick in some spots, you get mostly dough, it's just not that enjoyable. Now traditionally, Stromboli, like I said, is served with sauce on the side, which separates it from calzones. A lot of people think that Stromboli is the same thing as a calzone. But a calzone is just a pizza pretty much folded in half, meat, cheese, sauce, everything inside. Whereas Stromboli was meat and cheese, sauce served on the side, but also in the shape of a log, not in the shape of a pizza. To start off, you want to use your dough in the shape of a square. And definitely make sure you've got your oven preheated to 450 degrees, at least up to 500. Because you gotta cook pizza dough quick. It fluffs better, it's got better texture, it's dynamite. Now, like I said before, there's no sauce in a traditional Stromboli, but this is my Stromboli. I make the rules. So we got our barbecue sauce here, it's Chipotle barbecue sauce. This is what I'm going to use to start off with one little layer. Thank you. Now, Strombolis are absolutely delicious. Anybody I know who's had some of these loves them. I got some people that have been eating them since the first day I've been making them. So you got your barbecue sauce down. Now we'll get some cheese. Now to make things easier, what I did was I pre-cooked and chopped everything up to make this video as quick as possible, pretty much. Get your cheese down. Now, normally when I make Stromboli, I just do one fold, and it's usually a meal for one or two people. But this time, I'm going to do it more like, well, the traditional way, where they do the tri-fold method, so that way everything sticks together properly when you want to slice it up. Right now, I'm going to add the sauteed peppers. I cooked them earlier, like I said. It makes it easier to work with when they're cold as well, because the dough on the inside doesn't cook faster. You know, don't burn yourself. And it's not going to cook enough while it's in the oven. We got sauteed peppers here. I added a little garlic and a couple of the spices just to boost the flavor. Here we got some ribeye steak. that I grilled earlier, and I cut into smaller pieces so that way I can spread this evenly. You think this looks good now? Imagine what it tastes like. So that's the steak. It's about, I'd say probably about anywhere between 8 ounces to 9 ounces. We're going to throw in some more cheese. And now bacon. Bacon. The recipe I handed out earlier, you get your measurements. Like I said before, trifold method. Oh yeah, look at the size of that fucking thing. I'm going to use a pizza stone. This thing is great. It makes the food think you've got a pizza oven. Now, when you cook it like this, it's going to take a little bit longer because it's, I guess, catering style or appetizer style or whatever. So you kind of want to cut a couple small holes to let the steam out, otherwise it's going to burst out and shit's going to go everywhere. And this is going to cook a little bit longer because the dough's folded over again, which you got to cook that dough on the inside, otherwise you're going to ruin your Stromboli. So oven's preheated, here we go. Oh, almost forgot one thing. Garlic butter. This makes for a nice golden brown on the outside. I just use some butter, garlic, Italian spice, a little paprika, some salt. Here we go. This is the sauce I made to dip the Stromboli in. It's mixed 50-50 of ranch and Renee's Mighty Caesar dressing. Dynamite mix. You know they say the quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach. It's bullshit. It's through his rib cage. It's all lies. Oh, this thing smells amazing. It's almost done. Just gotta put a little sauce, a little more barbecue sauce on top. Make it look all pretty. And now we're going to put a little bit more cheese on top. Back in the oven. Should be ready for 5 minutes or so. Oh, it smells so good. And now, for the moment of truth, this delicious masterpiece. You can't wait to put this in your mouth. Check that out. It looks beautiful. smells so good. Now, this is the best way to serve it up, obviously, if you're doing, let's say, a party or something like that, because then you can get so many slices out of it. A lot of people try it. They're going to want it because it's amazing. It's hot. There's your stromboli. Steak, bacon, your cheese, barbecue sauce, sauteed peppers. Next week, I'm going to show you how to do this.
Oh shit.